King, was that a big enough win for you?
Allegedly, man. You know, it was a big enough win before we played them, but afterwards, it's probably not a good enough win.
I'm just trying to make sure. I know the Glow Yard is real big on style points. I'm just trying to make sure this is a big enough win. Is it enough style points for everybody? Well, I guess we'll find out, man. We'll find out. Let's get to it, man.
2023-2024 season. Let's get it. It's a great return. Glow Yard strikes back. We going live and tuned up to the max. Real and King still spitting the facts. Wrapping it up with Glow Yard in the chat. Baltimore Dallas, we still on the map. The others agree we don't know about that. We wrote the blueprints, don't know about that. And Nico, we trust that we know about that. MFF Bell, that we roster. Cooking up with Kirby, steak and Eliza. Hope your appetite will win in this party. Grab yourself a seat for the after game party. We never die, we live long and prosper. You ain't imagining we home like phosphorus. Lightning in the sky like Dr. Frankenstein, Luca and Kyrie. They clearly the monster. The rules of the game are the same. They on every platform, same name. At WTM, have your question on spin. Keep it courteous and keep it clean. And remember to share and like. Welcome Will and King to the mic. Wherever, whenever you hear this pod. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Glow Yard.
Yes, sir, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs. YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, MFFL's podcast listeners all over the globe, man. The #1 post-game show for Dallas Mav Talk on the planet. We're back with a brand new one, man. Good win tonight, man. Good win tonight, man. Same old scenes for the Mavs. I think King said in Baltimore right now they call them the 6-1 boys. That's what King said they called them out there in the streets. He was just walking the streets a minute ago. We're just like, yo, what y'all calling them out here? Oh, we calling them 6-1 boys. Oh, okay, cool. Wait, I'm gonna tell my friends. Gotcha. All right. Listen, man. If y'all into Dallas Maverick content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. I see the numbers are growing, man. We on our way to our third goal of 2K. We almost there. No NBA. So guys, help us to get there, man. We almost there to our third goal, guys. We would appreciate it, man. If you are into Dallas Mavs content, man, you're in the right place. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, everybody hit that like button too, man. That way, it'll help find more fans like yourself, man. Because every day we seem to be getting new people saying, "I just found your channel" and all that. And the only way that's happening is if you guys hit that like button to help build that algorithm up, man. So we definitely appreciate that. King, you ready to get into it, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into our takeaways of the game here, man. Man, listen. Dallas Mavericks 6-1 boys, 117 to Orlando's 102. Orlando was undefeated at home here, man. We took care of business in their house. Breath of fresh air from last year. Dallas shot 50% from the field. Orlando shot 47%. Dallas shot 37% from three. Orlando shot under 30 with 29. And Dallas shot 71% from the free throw line. Orlando shot 77% from the free throw line. They won the rebound battle 38-31. There was a reason for that, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. But yeah. Hey man, what you got, man? What's your takeaway from the game, man?
Second half, just dominance in general. If I think at the beginning or the first half of the game, Orlando had about 66 points, I think, at half. And you'd be thinking, okay, they're on their way to around 120, 115 or so. They ended the game with 102 points. I don't know, man. I think I've echoed before that it seems like we're not even getting the greatest superstar play right now. And I feel like I remember I'm a LeBron James fan, so I've watched LeBron play. But LeBron would always, throughout the season, get his guys prepared for the long haul, the playoffs and things of that nature. And bro, it's looking like we got a team behind Luka and Kyrie, and these guys are trusting them, getting them ready. I know who Luka and Kyrie are. I don't know why folks are going wild and jumping off the edge or anything for those two. They're Luka and Kyrie, and they're going to be who they are. It's about getting other guys involved, and guys are just stepping up to the plate. They're playing off for each other. Shout out to Tim Hardaway Jr. today. He was that dude. There's still time. He's gonna do what he does, man. He gets hot, and when he's hot, he's hot. And it looked good today, man. He did a turn. What is it? Spin three. And I think he got fouled on it. And he almost made it. And I was like, man, this dude is on one today. Like I don't know what he was on. He was
I ain't gonna lie, I thought he gonna make it.
I thought he was too, bro. He almost did. And I was like, oh man, that was a highlight right there, Timmy. But Tim looked good. He's shooting 100% from the free throw line this year. I think he leads the league now because I think Suggs was tied with him. He missed one today. So Timmy's leading the league. I just think it's all around teamwork, man. Like the numbers don't really show what this team is doing right now, if that makes sense. Like you can look at guys and you say Jaden Hardy 1 for 5, but Jaden Hardy had big moments. You feel me? Like Josh Green, people want to go at him and destroy him. He has like the best, I think, offensive rating on the team in general. So Luka did Luka things. He got into his head sometimes. He got that knee into the back of his head, which allowed the other guys to come in and start running some more. And then he got back involved in the fourth quarter and just went off him and Kyrie with that 2-man game and just snapped dudes. Grant Williams only gave you 13 points today, but again, he was huge, man. Like Grant Williams has been, I don't know, bro. Like you remember when we started the year and we were like, who's the third best player? And it was like a bad thing to say who's the third best player. Now it's like a good thing that we have guys who are like, who's the third best player? Like a Derek Lively, a Grant Williams, like Tim Hardaway Jr. right now. Like it's a good thing because they're overachieving. Like it's not like such a drop off anymore that we thought it was going to be. These guys are playing to another level. Shout out to Kyrie, man. I know Kyrie's been huge over there. Shout out to Tim Hardaway Jr. taking a leadership role. Shout out to Markieff. I heard about Markieff Morris as well, doing stuff at the bench, and even Seth Curry. Like the team, I think believes this is a special team for real. We were, shout out to Ben. I think he said they sent me on Twitter saying that we were 40-point first quarter away from being 7-0. That's true. As I said, this was a good win. Orlando was looking good this year. They were undefeated at home, as you said already. And Jamal Mosley, former coach Luke and all that stuff. So, he knows a little bit about how we play. It was good to beat him, man, finally. It's good to beat these games. It's good to get back-to-back wins on a back-to-back after losing that game to Denver the way we did. That's huge. It's a different Maverick mindset. I think we talked about that. And Luka played. Luka and Kyrie both played. So shout out to them, both playing the game. I think that means this is serious. That's what I'm getting the feeling, like they really believe in this team. They want to play for this team, and everybody wants to play for each other. Nobody wants to be above the next man. So if they play that way this whole season, and that's the way the team's going to play, where we actually look like a good team, like when we need our superstar play, I think we will have our superstar play. And lastly, Kyrie, he talked about not having as much preseason and all that. Like he's just getting his legs under him. We talked about that as well. He didn't play the whole preseason, basically. So he's an older guy that needs time. He says it's going to come with time. Don't worry about that. Look at the other stuff. His defense has been amazing. Like, amazing. The defense is like not even being talked about enough. Like the other stuff, Kyrie is like playing excellent basketball other than the efficiency, if that makes sense. Like everything else Kyrie Irving is doing for this team is just amazing. Like that's all I can say. Like the perfect sidekick. So shout out to Kyrie. Luka just does Luka things. Didn't even get you a bunch of the other numbers. Kyrie was the guy as far as the assist guy today. He got 2 back-to-back assist games, and I thought everybody played well, man. Especially second half. First half was shaky, but second half they just put the clamps on them and just dominated them.
Was that good enough for you? The 102?
No, I thought it was definitely good enough for me.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You hit some good points. Listen, this team, I think this is probably going to be par for the course, man. I don't want it to be, but it's what it seems like. I mean, it's still early. Maybe there's some things to change here halfway through the season or whatever, or by December. Because the whole slow starts, like you just said, you were pretty much 1 quarter away from probably being 7-0 if you had just take care of business. Came out the gate aggressive against Denver or whatever, right? So, this team, like I said, the resiliency, man, the way that they're closing out these games, we're doing what we asked them to do last year: beat the teams you're supposed to beat.
Yep.
And now that you're beating, I know everybody's talking, they got a soft schedule. That's fine. Beat those teams. That's what you're supposed to do. Beat these teams. And what's their record, King?
They 6-1.
Gotcha. See what happened when you beat the team you're supposed to beat?
4-0 against the East.
Gotcha. Okay. You said Dirt. I didn't hear you. What you say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking. I didn't hear you. My bad. But yeah, Like this is what I'm talking about, man. Like we always say, beat the teams you're supposed to beat, man. So that way it helps you position yourself in the standings. What where we at now, King? What position? Where we at?
We still second in the West.
Gotcha.
Second in the NBA.
So I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting this right. You saying beat the teams you're supposed to beat to help position yourself. You're positioned in a nice position right now, being number 2 in the West.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking. I don't know. I don't watch basketball, so I don't know. I'm guessing here. But yeah, listen. A couple things here. Can we? I put the jersey on for a reason. Look at Luka's numbers, man.
Yeah.
Back to being efficient. Shot over 50% from the field. Shot 50% from three. He was 100% from the free throw line today. Luka played a very controlled game today.
Yep.
Very controlled. He dropped 29. It was a very quiet 29, and I'm fine with that. I'm to the point, man. I don't really care about the stats as much. I just want to win, especially they keep winning this way, where Luka and Kyrie don't have to go out here and, like you said the other day, scoring 44 points each or whatever. Like they can go out here and get 29, 21, not bad. But what kind of impact did you have on the game? Like you said, Kyrie defense from the jump. He was aggressive on defense from the get go,
Yep.
from tip. So that's why I say, like, man, look, if you can contribute in other ways. Luke was hitting the ground today, man, loose balls and getting his hands in the passing lanes and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Being a defensive presence in the post when guys are trying to post, like, just those are the things that I want to see from this team, man. Those are the things. If your 2 best players are doing the little bitty things, then everybody else doesn't have the excuses to not do the little bitty things, right? So that's why I say, like, I like what they're. I know people are like, oh, they want to see 30s and 40s every game if we need to. I don't care, man. They gave me 29, 21, and we won by double digits. I'm fine.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as they're getting everybody involved, which is what they're doing, a lot of, like I said, a lot of small things everybody's doing. Shout out to Derrick Jones Jr. and Grant Williams again being our 2 defensive wings. Like, this is a huge upgrade from Dodo and Reggie Bullock, man. Like, the way that they impact the game, you know what I'm saying, is different from how those guys impact. No disrespect to those guys, but they're adding something different. You know what I'm saying? So they're adding, to me, they're adding consistency to the game. Then on top of that, man, like you said, Tim Hardaway, he did good in the beginning. Kind of was reverting back to Tim Hardaway a little bit there in the middle. Then at the end, he turned it back on, man, when we needed him, man. He was one of the reasons why we got back in the game and ended up taking the lead. Matter of fact, his 3 is the one who got us the lead. Got that 1-point lead finally over the hump for the game or whatever. So shout out to him. Yeah, Josh Green did pretty good on defense too, man. Jaden Hardy, like you said, Jaden Hardy gets to the line, man. We don't have enough guys on this team that can get to the line other than Luka, because Kyrie don't even not able to get to the line like that, right?
Yep.
Jaden Hardy's able to get to the line, adds a different dimension to the team, man. We need guys who can get us easy buckets from the line. So big ups to him. Powell didn't do too bad, man. Second half, first half, he was getting carved up like a Thanksgiving turkey, but second half he did pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Had some key stops, you know what I'm saying, key blocks or whatever. Actually, no, he didn't count the block. But yeah, he had some key defensive stops, man. I give him his props on that. So Powell did his thing. The one thing I really wanted to touch on is why I got to this last with Derek Lively. Was in foul trouble, man, and you can tell with him not being in the game. I think we talked about this last game. When he's not in the game, you can feel the impact.
Yep.
Because they out rebounded us today when he didn't get the full 30 minutes he's been getting when he actually does play. He got you 16 minutes, but he got you 10 and 5, which is not bad. You know what I'm saying? But he was in foul trouble early. Costly 2. Though it really was those 2 offensive fouls that cost him.
Yep.
If he didn't get those 2 reckless offensive fouls, bro, he would have been still in the game at crunch time. It would have been. I mean, we still did good. We still held him 102 points. But what would have happened if he actually played his regular minutes?
I'm
asking. I don't know.
Derek Lively going to be anymore, bro. Like can he stop being a rookie like today?
And one more thing, and I'm done. I'm not big on this, you know this, but everybody was in the positive on the plus minus.
Yep. Bro, it's a team now. We got a team.
Was that word you used? Was that T word?
I said team.
Oh, I thought you was cussing. My bad.
Oh,
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a word we have not used in a while here. Something we've been wanting for this team to do is play as a team, be more balanced, be to the point that you're not always depending on Luka. Like I said, Luka had a quiet 29 today. He did real good today, man. Back to his efficient self. So shout out to Luka, man. But Like I like what we're doing. I feel like everything's gonna eventually click. That's why I'm not worried about it. Like we said a million times on so far this season, just get your wins in. Everything else will follow, man. Like you see it. You see the vision, bro. They have the defensive capability, man. It's just about putting things together, working on the communication, getting your camaraderie, getting that cohesiveness and everything. Get Luka and Kyrie as healthy as possible, and then we're good.
And the national media is starting to take notice of it too. They just
and we still need the center. Sorry, go ahead.
Absolutely, but they're still not putting they're not putting it on the national media yet. But if you watch their individual podcasts, they're starting to talk about the Mavericks a little different. And I told you, because the Mavericks were a better team than they thought they were.
No, don't talk about us.
Oh, okay. But
keep your bold prediction you was making.
Energy, right?
Yeah, keep the same energy because y'all really was like I told you before. I don't like.
Tim Bunsen.
Yeah, Tim trying to turn. No, I'm not trying to hear that. I saw that today.
You can see a direction now with the Mavericks. Like,
no.
Luka to stay in all that stuff because you see.
Keep that energy, bro. I want you to just stay how you had it.
Right.
Don't change it up now. Like you could at least waited and seen what was gonna happen or whatever. Y'all made these definitive.
McMahon hater, though, bro.
Yeah.
McMahon is a hater, bro.
I was gonna tell you about that earlier, but yeah.
He's a hater. I don't know why he covers he's like usually your ESPN.
And then gonna start off.
You
already started off talking about I don't want to start off on a negative foot.
And all that stuff, and then saying, "Well, let's get it right. They can't play defense and all that stuff." I'm like, this is you, Tim. Like, aren't you paying attention to what's going on? But let it be whatever it is. Tim Legler is changing his opinion on the Mavericks. He said on his little podcast that he has All NBA or something like that. A lot of guys are starting to pay attention to it. And Dirk Lively, man, he changes the whole team just in general. It's just a different team when he's out there. When he's out there, we're dominant. That's how it feels. Like if he can stay out of foul trouble and play, it's just another piece, man. Like
I told you, man. I said I'm not surprised by this. He's a rookie. He even said this before himself that people kind of telling him like, "Yo, you're gonna probably get called for some fouls. It's gonna be kind of fluky or whatever because you're a rookie. You got to establish that reputation to kind of, get some of those favorable calls or lack thereof or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
he better than Walker Kessler. 70 games into his career.
Somebody said that there was no way that was gonna happen. Somebody told us.
I'm just saying at that point the way it's looking, and if he ends the season the way it's like, it's just stupid what he can do already and how he got 10 and 5, real easy. 16 shots, shot 80% from the field again.
Yeah.
It's simple and easy for him. So
yeah, they said they're giving us 8 and 1.
Yeah, I mean,
so
and that's not even with the assists. He probably gave me about 2 assists almost.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like that. It's another game. It's another part for him to be this established already at 19. It's just like it just makes the ceiling like ridiculous. And I don't even mean in like a ridiculous way of just these other things. Just for him to be this good at the stuff he's good at already, it's just like the things he can add on to it. One, but also how even greater he'll be at the things he's already good at. Like he'll be even better at that down the line. I'm very excited for Dirk Lively. I'm very excited for the team, bro. Like Kyrie, Luka, let's get it done. And Luka gonna get his MVP, I think, based off of just them overachieving. You get that one off overachieving usually. Like think about Steph Curry's first MVP. That one where it was just like they just came out the gate and they were looking good and all. His numbers weren't that great. I don't think the first one. It's like 25 or something like that. 20. It wasn't something ridiculous, I don't think. Then right. The second one he got right behind it, where he got the unanimous one, he was dropping like 30 and shooting 45% from 3 or something like that. So if we can stay a top 3 seed, like I said, it's Luka's MVP to lose. Like nobody predicted the Mavericks to do this. For him to have that whole turnaround and change, and the way we playing, man, if we can keep beating the teams we're supposed to, we'll flirt with 60 wins. That's how you flirt with 60 wins, when you beat teams you're supposed to, and then you can go 500 against the good teams. You feel me? Like you can go almost even and still get the almost 60 wins. That's how you play basketball and get your wins. So
you said Dirk.
Dirk Nowitzki, man. We 4-0 against the East. Like, Luka usually was horrible. I think it was like 10-20 against the East last year or something like that.
Yeah, that's what they said, 10-20.
And shout out to J Kidd for being 6-0 as a head coach this year.
Yeah, so far he's 6-0. Shout out to Coach Sweeney too, man. He did a great job.
Can I do this?
All right. So, you got anything else what you want to add, man?
Nah, man. They even talked about that though, Sweeney though on Bontemps and them and McMahon. They were like laughing
Ooh,
about it, saying,
did you finally hear that part I was telling you about what they said about that team?
Mm-hmm.
You saw, bro.
Oh, bro.
I had to text you as soon as I heard. I had to text you. I said, "Bro,
I done already told you what that dude
I
do
said,
and all
boy,
that, right? Remember, I
when
was
we
sitting there
said
and they were
this,
talking. They're like, nah, he this, and I'm like, bro, he doesn't
bro,
do
I
what
know,
he do.
bro. I was sitting out the whole time. I was like, bro, we literally said all this, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm
I said
gonna leave it alone.
it's not gonna be long before our center's better than their center. That's what
Yep.
I said that, and I'm like, I'm standing behind it. Like, I don't know what that dude is good at. I don't know what he does. So somebody got to tell me it's something.
Hey, obviously they don't either.
Yeah,
Obviously they don't either. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into that game ball, man. Who you giving the game ball to tonight?
I can't miss his opportunity.
This might be a 2 game ball tonight thing again, man.
It might be 2, but I'm gonna give it to the guy. I can't miss his opportunity. He deserves it.
Coach Sweeney.
For tonight only, absolutely not. For tonight only, it is definitely revenge season. I'm giving it to Tim Hardaway Jr., bro.
Wait, hold on. I said game ball, King. Who you giving the game ball to, man?
Game ball.
I'm gonna need you to be serious right now, man. That's
right
now. It's not the time you playing too late at night.
Is one of those days, maybe not for real, bro. The issue always with Timmy has been if he's on last year he was on a dumb cold streak forever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was just so long of just cold. I even said I think last year if we can get the Timmy where it's a roller coaster, you feel me? Where I can get more hot
asking for a roller coaster. It needs to be a roller coaster.
I actually want the roller coaster. You feel what I'm saying? Because people, this is how it's going to be every other game and all, y'all, with Timmy. And if it's like this is probably the best Timmy we can get by being a roller coaster instead of it just being like a valley. You feel me? Like, yeah. So with him doing this right now, bro, they're trying to give him the 6th man of the year. I think Kyrie wants to get him 6th man of the year. They playing for each other, bro. And Timmy's out there taking leadership roles and all that. Like he was telling the guys it wasn't over when Luka went out and all that. Like we still can get it done and all that. So I think it was Timmy's game, man. Like Timmy was out there balling, and like I said, I wanted him to hit that turnaround 3. I really did. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you, I thought he was gonna hit that 3.
He gonna hit that. I'm like, oh, this dude is on one today.
I've been saying when he hit that, I'm like, yo, this dude here.
I'm like, oh, he deserves it today. I'm like, just go ahead, Timmy. You can shoot whatever you want after that one. But yeah, man, like I'm gonna give it to Tim. Tim deserves it. The revenge season for y'all guys, for you, Johnny B, especially.
Man, I'm gonna do this, man. I know we only supposed to give out 1. I'm gonna give out 2. I'm gonna give it to Luka and Kyrie. They leadership, man, and what they added on the other intangibles they added, bro, helped us win this game, man. And for those people who said they can't play together, man, I wonder what they think now, because now they out here closing out games together, man, in the clutch, both of them together.
Bro, I loved it that Luka passed him the shot to make sure he got 21 points. That he got over 20 when he made the 3. Kyrie gave him the shot, and Luka made it to make sure Kyrie had 10 assists.
I didn't think about that.
I loved it. It's little stuff like that you got to pay attention to. That guys want to get their stuff and all that. It's like, thank you. You put it down for me, and you got it. You made me get my numbers or whatever. So, I mean, we can talk about it and say guys don't want their numbers. Yes, they do. They want their numbers. Like they're human beings. They're guys that want to make all-star games, make money and stuff like that. You play it to be recognized. So
let me ask you a question. If we keep winning like this, you think I know Luka is, but you think Kyrie will be an all-star?
Yes, absolutely. Why wouldn't he? Kyrie's automatically an all-star. Kyrie's having his best point guard year of all time, and maybe his best, and probably so his best defensive year of all time. Kyrie can average like 20. He's a number 2.
Bro, I need more people to start paying attention to that, bro.
No, they will. If the Mavericks are
the reason why I said that, because if you listen to Bontemps, what he said on that podcast, bro, he mentioned like, oh well, if you got those two, that's not gonna be like, bro, are you watching the game, bro? And obviously he said that on the podcast. Like, well, I didn't watch a little bit of it or whatever. It's like, well, you're not watching enough of it to be making these old definitive opinions, bro. They gonna be killing me about these folks.
The way they playing, they gonna fight for Tim Hardaway Jr. to make the All-Star game.
You said Michael Finley?
I said some weird stuff. I'm the way if the Mavericks can flirt with 60 wins, be at the top of the conference, Luka and Kyrie will make it. But the way they playing, if Tim can stay efficient and all, or efficient enough, they'll try some way to try to get a third person in there, or Grant Williams if he can stay in there. Like they'll put another guy that maybe doesn't have the greatest stats, but just impacts the game because the team is so winning so much. Another guy will possibly go. Like if the Mavericks keep winning, you just got to keep winning, bro. And we still got one loss, just like Denver. Like Denver could lose at any time. Just keep winning, keep beating these teams you're supposed to win against.
I thought Denver was going to lose to the Pelicans tonight.
Yeah, and then they just ran off in like the fourth quarter.
Dang, Pelicans.
It's
Shout out to JP.
Shout out to Anthony Edwards just punking Jason Tatum at the end of the game.
That's not true.
Oh, all right. Okay. I saw something different. I saw Anthony Edwards just say, "This is my time."
No, not Jason Tatum. He's the best player in the league.
According to who?
Yes. All right, man. Let's get to the questions in these comments, man. Glow Yard, man. Y'all know how this goes, man. If you have a question or a comment, guys, hit us with the WTM in front of your question or your comment, guys. WTM in front of your question or your comment. If you want to address us, please be respectful with your question or your comment. Please be respectful with your question or your comments. Keep it clean. We usually take the super chats first before any comments. Whenever they come in, which we'll address those first. So let's go ahead and get into it, King. Coy with the $4.99. Don't know. He's a Glow Yard member. He said, Luka, great team win, number one in the West. If we can figure out the first half of games, watch out. It's going to be a special. Much love, guys. Appreciate it, Coy. Yeah. King said in Baltimore, they called them the second half boys.
6-1.
6-1, man. Larry, man, with the $5 dono. Also a Glow Yard member. He says second half adjustments are showing me that kid is really out here coaching game balls in between TAJ, Kai, Green, and D Live. Excuse me, for that crazy third quarter. Yeah.
Hey man, they ain't gonna give Josh Green no credit though, but I saw Josh Green make clutch buckets to put us up 2 times. Two times.
You said one 2 times?
And one of them was a driving layup. But he went to the basket and finished.
Shout out to Johnny B. That's on you.
All right. Let's go. Micah says, guess I can just save my frustration when Mavs F around in the first and second quarter with crap D and no rebounds because they turn it all on in the second half consistently. Wish they stopped playing with my emotions.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. I just do that in the first. You know what? I wasn't going to kill them this game because they did play a back-to-back. So I kind of figured they were going to pick it up a little bit later this time. Like, I mean, not to make excuses, but I can kind of see why they were, kind of slow in this game. But yeah.
Remember LeBron James, Cleveland guys. Even remember LeBron James first year with the Lakers. Remember they were in the 4th place? And they were like, man, LeBron doing this is deferring to the kids a little more and having them playing. Think of that. Facts, what up? He says, I'm loving the effort in our second halves, but Jesus, can we get it together the first, though? 6-1, LOL.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I hope facts, man.
Man, shout out to DDP, man. I watched this show today, and he talked about Dallas's first half versus their second half, the defensive efficiency and stuff. And I was like, I mean, you only have to look at the numbers to know, like, it's a huge, drastic difference, bro, between the first half and the second half. Everybody in their mama know that.
I think, second half, they're like first in offense and fifth in defense, ain't they?
Or something like that. It's so crazy numbers, man.
Wow. I mean, the team is there. That's what we've been saying all year.
Tonight, the second half defense is going to be officially going to be stupid.
It's there. They just got to put it together, and they still working. It's still early in the year. We still 7 games in. That's what I'm saying. The glass is half full. It's definitely not half empty, y'all. And it's more than half, tell you the truth. Facts also says, Rel, your boy Powell finally got a block. They took it away, Facts.
Yeah, I didn't see it on their Facts.
And Kyrie played his butt off today. Game ball, worthy for sure. Much love to y'all, man. Best Mav news and breakdowns. Appreciate you, Facts.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think they took that away, man. I thought I did too, Facts. I said he had a block till I looked at the stat lines over here. He got a 0 next to the name on the blocks.
No blocks for you. Fact says, and I'm with you, Rel. The way they not calling fouls for Kyrie is tragic, but it's deeper than basketball. Plus, we have Luka, the player everybody talks trash about. But would trade their whole team for. Yes.
Oh yeah, you already know how it is.
You
Facts.
already-
Shout out
Everybody.
to Demond, man. Demond be saying the same thing. He said Pope be talking about how they talk about Trey Young, but would kind of see his name in trade rumors like, oh, they trying to get Trey Young. I was like, I thought y'all said he was traded. Why y'all want him?
Yeah.
So yeah, you know how it is.
Facts also says him. Our road to a title will be that much sweet. Remember, I said that we saying, okay, I got you, but we'll trade the whole. I got you. Okay, yes, that was connected to that. I apologize.
Hey, fast is why I was telling King I want everybody to keep that same energy. Don't be like, oh, they're pretty good. No.
Oh, no,
Remember,
they're gonna switch.
No, don't switch. Don't switch. We're a playing team. Remember that.
And Luka and Kyrie can't play.
No, I'm sorry, not playing team. Monte said, Monte said we're not gonna make it. So yeah, go ahead.
Double down on it.
Yep.
So, Div says, "What am I witnessing? Our record is unreal. This is awesome, and Luka and Kai haven't even hit their stride yet with shooting and still winning. Wow! And the combo back-to-back 3-point is nice." Who you telling Div? He also says,
Luka back to his efficiency.
Yep. Div also says Kai defensively in the first quarter with those steals was awesome. Plus his assists and rebounding has been amazing. Who is saying he isn't a team player? Needs to get their head examined. Hey, Div.
Yeah, you know who it is.
Yeah. Hey. Hold my latte. What up? He says, love the second half energy. Kai was amazing defensively. That back-to-back 3 with Luka and Kai was special.
Yeah, that was nice.
Div says King, Rel, and Div were all 100% wrong, saying Luka should not play tonight. LOL, egg on our faces, but we happy we were wrong. Let's go, Mag. Yeah, I think we still could have beat them without Luka too, though. But I ain't saying Luka should have played. I'm just saying I watched that run without Luka on the floor too. They could outran Orlando the same way and just played defense, I think. But it's okay.
Too, and also why we were saying that if Luka was hurt the way he was in that last game, don't chance it.
Yeah, it wasn't that we didn't want Luka to play.
Yeah, I don't want them to be playing like they did last year, where he was hurt about a third of the season and it cost us our season. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Div says if we only had 2 Livelies out there, we would have a great defense. But darn, man, when Powell gets on, it really hurts us. If we can find a great defensive stopper on the center, we contenders. Yeah, man. One more center would be like.
But the thing is, though, everybody wants a center, though.
Yeah.
We just talked about it. No, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. Go ahead.
You gotta use that first round pick. But I mean, but now you don't. If you use the first round pick, are you going to use that on a backup center?
Yeah, I would want. I don't know.
Feel me like this.
Yeah, that's a backup center. So yeah, I don't know.
Div says THJ was lights out tonight. He made that 363-point attempt, he would never pass again ever in any game for the rest of the season. LOL, man. I want to.
He would have had about 30 attempts, Div, if he had made that shot.
It looked on when he shot it. I was like, oh. Tim.
I really thought he was about to make that shot, bro. I'm like, yo, this dude wilding today, boy.
That'd have been his greatest highlight ever, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I was waiting, like, oh, it's him.
Hey, that would have made up for that wide open dunk he missed.
Oh, it would have. It would have. Jet says, so happy I got to see this game. Luka and Kyrie are only meshing more and more. Couldn't be any happier with this team, even though we look nothing like what our record says, but I'll take it. I mean, I don't think we don't look horrible, Jet. As far as what our record says in our numbers.
Well, we had 117 today, but we were scoring 120 something plus every game.
Tyson says Kid leaves DP in the game so the opponent will attack the rim instead of shooting threes. Yeah, it's like he using his pieces the way he can for right now. I wish they'd have played for Sean Holmes though.
Lively was in foul trouble too, Tyson. So yeah, that's why he was in there. But no, you're right. Shout out to Coach Mosley, man. That was smart. You got DP in there. What you gonna do? Go to the basket,
bro. Dwight Powell is playing the best basketball he can for this team right now. The issue always becomes that he's always in a position he can't be in. That's always how I feel like. Effort and what he's doing and playing and getting locked down the perimeter sometime and all that. It looks good, but he always is going to hurt us as far as our rim defense and all. Like he can't change. He's always going to be small out there.
Yeah, he's not going to alter shots. He's not going in possession with rebounds. He's not going to block shots. So
you gotta get what you can, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta get what you can. If you're gonna be out there like that, you definitely gotta get what you can.
Ben, he's a Glow Yard Gang member. He says, I'm going to get nervous if we win the first and second quarters from now on. Second half, Mavs are goated. I feel you, Ben. Now they're gonna blow up guys eventually, though. I feel. I really did.
Yeah, if they get the first half sold up, it's a wrap.
Yep. I mean, they winning games. They were down by 15 today, right? Or 12, 15? And then won by 15. That's a pretty decent swing.
Yeah, you're right. They were 30.
Yeah.
What's that? 30-point swing.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent swing there. Div says Luka's shooting awesome free throws and his averages across the board were awesome tonight. Yeah, they keep trying. He keep taking them technical free throws, so he's trying. He want to be responsible for that. See. Div also says I have to say Dark Jones Jr. is so smart defensively. Love this guy's game. When he sees he isn't hitting threes, he just locks down on D and doesn't pull a THJ and just chucks up more shots.
Hold on, can you read that part again? Derrick Jones Jr. is what now?
He said it's so smart defensively. Love this guy's game. When he sees he isn't hitting threes, he just locks down on D.
Wow, somebody told us he
doesn't pull a THJ and just chuck up more shots.
So somebody told us that he's not that great on defense.
Yeah,
somebody told us that.
Not a point of attack defender.
Gotcha. My bad. I'm sorry. You were saying. I'm sorry. Go ahead, King. Read the rest. I'm sorry. Okay. I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's all right. Div says, let's be real. Finally, we have another high-quality offensive creator on the floor in Kyrie who can set guys up. Previous years, we only had Luka. What a difference Kai has made for others. Yeah. Kyrie is like a mixture of Spencer Dinwiddie and Jalen Brunson with better defense. Thomas, what up? He says, wonder if Sacramento is saying the same thing about Holmes that Mavs were saying about Wood. See, it's not just us. I don't think they had an issue with Rashawn Holmes. They just didn't have space for him anymore, really.
Yeah. Their whole entire way they ran their offense is different from when Holmes was playing. Like they're a more up tempo, high offense now with under Mike Brown compared to when they had. I forgot who the coach was before that, but yeah.
Thomas, it wasn't Walton, was it?
Nah.
I don't remember. Thomas says, first time I've seen Hardy get visibly upset when they took him out in the fourth. Free Hardy. I mean, they put THJ in.
Yeah. I'm just glad to see Hardy playing again.
Yeah. He get consistently. He playing every game, it seemed like. Thomas says, so I said, Jace gave him this thing. I just want to know what's going on with Rashawn Holmes. Thomas says how the Magic find a big off the street and Bitaz that can play, and the Mavs are still betting on Powell getting his growth spurt by 2038.
Bro, you know what killed me too, man. Like this is the funny part about like the Mavs media state, bro. I don't know if you heard. Did you watch it on? What'd you watch it on?
League pay the show Bailey.
Okay, Bailey again. Okay, do you get a choice, or how does that work?
I can choose either or. Yes.
Oh, okay. So during battle, did you hear when they had their little part? They talking about Powell's impact on the team and leadership, all that. Yeah. I say, bro, they that's not the first time. Yo, that's not the first time they've done that, bro. And I'm just like, they gotta stop doing that.
They do it so that it's like.
So it's like buried in like the casual Mavs fans' minds that, oh man, look, Powell is a this and that and this.
It makes you want to dislike him because it's not true. Like we know that he has a lot of deficiencies on the court, and
that's why that's why I kind of not upset, but I just be like, well, what are y'all talking about? It's like you telling him that he's teaching Lively stuff that he can't do.
Yeah,
Lively's already better than him right now as a rookie at the age of 19 years old. Like what are you teaching him that he can't do?
Did you see when they started driving to the rim and Kyrie had to pull him over for a second and say, hey, bro, like, just put your hands up and all that? Like, what are you doing as far as getting hit in your face and all that? Like, Kyle pulled him over for a second. So, yeah, man. It's just, I don't know.
He could teach him this and that. What are you teaching him? You can't block shots. You can't defend the rim at all. You can't deter shots. They literally had a parade to the rim today when he was in there in the paint, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
Richard says the NBA and league pass got to fix his blackout ish. I'm closer to Dallas than Orlando. I'm sorry, Richard.
Oh, dang.
Lav says, hi, guys. You were right about Kyrie yesterday. I was wrong to doubt him. I watched him carefully today. This man does everything on the court for a reason, and his shooting is going to come back. Thank you, Lav. Thank you. That's all. This dude is doing everything on the court.
Lav, listen, man. This is what we were talking about. It's why you've heard us say this a million times. I know you've been watching this for a while now. You've heard us say this a million times. It's not just about the scoring.
Mm-hmm.
If your shot is not falling, how can you impact the game in other ways?
Yep.
Like I said, Luka and Kyrie. Luka had a quiet 29 today, y'all. Quiet 29, very efficient, quiet 29 today. It was everybody else. You impacted it with everything else. Kyrie impacted with everything else. Their defense, their effort, diving for loose balls, getting their hands in passing lanes. Just Luka defending in the paint.
Yep.
Like just all the small things, man. And all those small things add up. And look what's happening right now. All those small things add up, and we're 6-1.
Dare I say, Luka had a quiet 29 and Kyrie had a loud 21.
Luka didn't mean not that Kyrie had a loud 21. Kyrie had a loud game.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So the
He had a
21
loud game
everything, the tennis
overall.
system,
Like
and all
his
that was like
defense, like because
loud.
to me,
Yes.
what the one thing that stood out for me was his defense today.
Yes.
His defense and his leadership stood out to me today.
He was Chris
Those
Paul.
were the main two things that stood out to me today, bro.
He was Chris Paul out there today. Not in the playoffs. Game 7.
Man, shots fired, bro. We ain't use the shot fire button in a minute, bro.
I mean, he not on the Suns anymore. Oh my bad, I ain't supposed to say Suns. Sorry. Richard also
you love Trey attacking us, bro, don't you?
Richard also says Nico should go get KJ Martin from Philly. We need a backup center, but I just don't believe we are looking. Not that I think there is one without a trade. Media says we can't compete with this, I guess. I think this year without a backup center and a 6'8", 6'10" forward, I believe we can.
So, okay, let me ask you a question because I was listening to your boy Tim Buntim and them today, and they were talking about how Golden State runs, right?
Mm-hmm.
They only have really pretty much Kevon Looney as a big.
Mm-hmm.
So, but but they did use Golden State too. But they said with Denver, like Jokic is their only big, and they kept saying like, man, they need to get another center. But they said the way that they do it, of course, Jokic's gonna play like 30+ minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So for the other, 18 minutes or whatever, they play small. They might put like Aaron Gordon at the 5.
Yep.
Should we do that?
We can't because Lively doesn't play a consistent 30 minutes.
Okay.
If that was the case, then if Lively becomes a straight up starting center, Lively is a straight up starting center with Maxi Kleber behind him. It's okay. Like if Maxi can stay healthy and play the center behind him, I'm fine with that. I know. It's not going to be on the offensive side, though, but Maxi can help out on the defense when we play smaller. That's his bigger issue as far as what him and I know it don't look the same. It's still better than Dwight Powell. Whatever.
I'm not mad at KJ.
No. I definitely.
I would probably put him at like a small 5. He athletic. I don't know what.
Markeith then. Why aren't we playing Markeith at a small 5?
Because KJ is younger and more athletic.
I mean, why aren't we
and a better defender?
I'm just saying, why aren't we playing him?
Oh, I don't know. You ask me. It's like we don't ask a question about Rashawn Holmes. So I don't know. But remember, Jason Kidd did this the first year too. He only played 2 guys. Remember, he did with just Powell and Maxey. You know what I'm saying? So,
but he's playing 3 this year. It's just that Maxey hurt. Maxey, remember, he's a second center.
Oh, it's in his contract. He got to play Maxey and Powell.
Yeah, Maxey's a second center. Powell is a third center, and I think that was actually a better fit for Dwight Powell. It's the issue of Dwight Powell being our backup center. That hurts. Like, there's no rim protection at all. Maxey can try to sometimes jump up there and get himself hurt by doing something, but Powell gives you no rim protection. Live says, back in my days, all the great teams used to show who is who in the third quarter. It's still early, but Mavs give some reason for hope. After the break, the intensity was great. Yeah, I look at that too, Live. Third quarter is huge for championship teams. That's when you come out of the break and you go.
Hey, shout out to Damon and them. He talks about third quarters all the time with the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
They always mess it up in the third quarter. So yeah, us winning them in the third quarter, that's encouraging.
TGK TV, unofficial.
What up, TGK?
He's a Glow Yard gang member as well. He says, what a night, what a game. Luke and Kyrie showed their commitment tonight to this team by playing on a back-to-back. THJ and Williams might be leaders we didn't expect. We are so up right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coy also says the Clippers are doo-doo.
Did they win today?
They lost to the New York Knicks. Hold on. Let me finish the rest. They lost to the New York Knicks, and Jalen Brunson had 7 points. All right, I'm gonna keep reading while you do your part.
So you got her line today, huh?
All right, okay. Live says I still must say DP will forever be him. I guess I am too stupid to understand why Holmes did not get a single minute today after Lively got in foul trouble. On the other hand, we won, so
they got beat bad too.
Yep. Said we won, so I think that's it. Yes. Okay, I got you. On the other hand, we won, so I understand that.
7 points, 2 for 12 from the field, 1 for 3.
I told you, and the Knicks still beat them.
Randall had a somewhat good game.
Yeah. James Harden, Paul George and them only had like 10 shots, I think. James Harden was the system. Coy said, never mind, I spoke too soon. Pelicans sold. Live says, my main conclusion till now is that the Mavs are a lot deeper this year. Is it enough for a chip? I'm afraid we're still one piece away. Maybe in Dorian for THJ, because I know Tim will give us 3 bad after this good one. What you think we need more, Ruff? A wing or a center?
Backup center.
I think the center. I think everybody going for this wing and all that. I'm like, I would love to have the backup center. I think the team is good. Just we need more rebounding, like to stop at the rim when guys decide to take it to the rim. Like, I'm okay. Just another guy to stop the deter guys when they get to the rim. Live says, is it only me or was the first half an effort issue? This is not the way to play against elite teams. I want to make a hot take. Kyrie is a top 3 defender on this team till now.
Like I said, Lav, man, I'm this game. I'm gonna chalk it up to it was energy, man. Yeah. It was energy because they came off a back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? They had a hard fought game last game. Then you got to turn around and play a team that's hot right now in the East, undefeated at home, young, energetic legs, man. Like, it is what it is. Like, I figured Dallas would pick it back up. Not this way, but I kind of figured they would pick it up a little bit, man, in the second half. But like I said, I'm not gonna worry about it, man. Last year we were struggling on back-to-back. So,
what up, babe? Queen says it's a relief to see the team not quit in the fourth anymore. That used to be disheartening to watch and tough as a fan. Seeing them persevere is awesome.
Yeah, it was real hard to watch. And they had to come back here and talk about it.
She also says Kyrie and Luka had a bit of a hiccup in between the second and third quarters, but they pulled it together and made it work. Love that for our boys, MFFL. Nancy also says, she says, I'm sorry, what's up, Nancy? She says, good evening, fellas.
Hey, Nancy.
How are you doing tonight? Fine. She says, well, I think Kyrie just answered everybody's questions and what's been going on in the beginning of the season in his interview tonight. She also says he said it's the first time in his career he took a month off before the season started without working out and not putting the extra pressure he has on himself like he's done his whole career. I think that's what she's saying. Yep, his whole career. So once he gets into a rhythm from there, I think we're good to go. But he's been doing so many other things on the court and locker room just make all his teammates better. Yes, Nancy.
Thanks. That's maturity right there too, Nancy.
Yep.
That's what everybody been wanting him to do. He's finally doing it, right? He's maturing. He's being the leader that we need. If it wasn't for him, Luka wouldn't have taken that next step that we've been asking him to take.
Yep.
So,
what up, Cam? He says loving his squad right now. Luka and Kai feeding each other and others, and also Grant Williams not missing from 3. And Kai defense has been absolutely amazing. Yeah. Gina Kim, she says, hey, fellas. What up, Gina Kim?
Hey, Gina.
She says, good win today. That Luke-Kai connection had me hyped. We still have to figure out a way to start better in the first quarter. Kai came out aggressive with his defense. Then we went back to the old Mavs. It will be fine. Martin, what up? He says, him Hardaway Jr. looking like untradeable right now. And Dwight King Powell played really good defense, specifically in the second half run. Mavs fans eating their words so far this season.
Man. I like it, Martin. I like it, man.
Live says, I'm convinced some friends of mine in Germany to watch your podcast, guys. They are not as crazy as me to watch it live at 5 o'clock in the morning, but they started to rewatch it. Keep it up. Appreciate you, Live.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I think it's us, Richard. I think you missed your WTM. Let me know what you want tonight. But he says, just to be clear, if Josh or Jaden were traded, they would each be hooked to either Maxey or Holmes and only for a proven player under 30. I mean, we got a direction now. That's how it feels like. So even if we don't win this year, and I'm not gonna say we're gonna win it all this year, I can see where we're like an off season away from winning, and we got guys locked up still. So it's like I can see we can be an off season away from really, really, really being like superb.
Yeah. Like I said, I really feel like we just probably another big and probably another like wing.
Yeah.
Or should I say a center and a big
Yes.
away, probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Martin says, Mr. I am the system making Clippers offense and defense worse.
Nuh-uh.
Nice.
We'll play them Friday.
Yep. They're probably not going to be in the groove by then. Jeez. I see you, Waco. He said Ayton just gave Triple J 16 and 12. Ayton like second in the league in rebounding this year, bro. And top of the league in defensive rating. But, hey, man, I was crazy, though, bro. And he don't even got a point guard yet. Man, I was wild. I was wild to say he got talent. Pascal says, I'm laughing at Grant saying if they just listen to JK's game plan from the get-go, the games will be more complete. Nod to Kid, most improved coach potential. Yeah. Kid looks amazing so far. Right. That's it.
Not really complaining about what Kid's been doing so far. You said Coach Sweeney, what you said?
Stop. His name shouldn't be allowed in the show anymore. Pascal says, right. Does Arizona have a basketball team? What is going on there? I heard some hype during the offseason. Hey, I don't know.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
I don't know.
Pause.
Leave a pause. Yeah, hard pause. Pascal says Luka running the floor with Kai for the kill shot was a sight to see. Yeah. I see you, TGK. I'm going to regret it too. I got to be up early myself.
Yeah, everybody got to be up early, huh?
We all adults here. Let's see. I love your interactions with each other. Gina Kim, she says, game ball to Luka. Kyrie's defense looked good, and Luka's offense was great. Refs was hating in the beginning, but they made them pay. I was cool without your voice. This was actually my maybe one of my favorite games I've seen Scott Foster referee.
What'd you say?
I said this was
bro.
maybe
This is a family show. You out here cussing, bro. What
I've
you doing?
Seen Scott Foster ever referee. He was giving good calls and all that when he was making the decisions about what was happening. I was like, all right, what happened to Scott Foster? He looked like he was out of it, like somebody was holding him.
I thought Scott Foster was the white pal of referees, bro. Let's just watch ourselves here, man. Watch ourselves.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Scott Foster was out there making some calls. Div says we are the second best team in the NBA. Where is that Knicks fan at now? How is Jalen Brunson doing for you now? Woohoo in your face. Still that Jalen Brunson hate, man. They just beat the Clippers today. And we are the second best team, but I can't wait for that next crossover.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a good one. Johnny B, Glow Yard gang member. He said, "Glow Yard, what up? What up, Johnny B?"
How you? What, boy, Johnny? You tired of your lies out here, man. Boy, you didn't show up yesterday when your boy was out here trash can juicing it up, but you show up today, man, when he out here looking like the savior of the franchise out here.
I see you. See, be more in the house, bro. I see you. Gina Kim says, I'm just going to accept the fact that the Mavs will continue to suck in the first half. It's like they have to see themselves being down 20 at the half to be motivated to win in the second half. Gina,
it's only been 7 games.
Yep. Rel gave you brother man for the 5th.
He had to hit you with the.
He hit you with the 6th.
7 games.
Oh man. Mavs fan says 6-1, and there is still plenty room to improve. Well, for improvement this season should be fun. Yes, I like this. I'm not going to. He doesn't say WTM, but I'm gonna click it. Bobby Jones said DJJ equal Matrix. Matrix type role for us.
I'm not mad at it.
Johnny B got them bombs. He tossed the Mario bombs.
Where was you at yesterday with this, Johnny?
Yeah, he disappeared when.
Boy, you was no show like your boy yesterday, man. I see how it is. You show up when your boy show up. If he don't show up, he don't show up.
Div says we are officially the second best team in the NBA. LOL. What's up, haters? Where them Jalen Trader Brunson Knicks fans at? He made a difference.
Yeah, he made a different one. Yeah,
he wrote it again for him. Jeez, Div, you want that?
You have to add some things. I forgot to say this. Hold on.
Luke says Mavs play Toronto, Clippers, New Orleans Pelicans, Washington the next 5 games. Could be 10-2 after that. What do you think?
I'm gonna say 11-1.
I would say that as well. But oh man, look at Row. I ain't seen this Row since the Western Conference Finals run.
Somebody told me 10-0 the first 10 games.
Hey, you saying you still say 11-1?
Why I can't say 11-1?
I'm about to say I'm close. That's close. 11-1. I mean, I wasn't far off, right?
No, I'm not saying you right or wrong. I'm just saying you said 10-0.
Okay.
I can't say 11-1.
You can. I'm just saying I've seen this Row since the Western
No,
Conference.
let me see about the New Orleans one. We might split that one.
No, we're gonna beat them both times. They don't have CJ.
Okay, hold on. You said JP?
I said JP. I said,
yeah, man. Hey, pray for CJ too, man.
Yeah, man. Much love to him. He was out there retweeting and all afterwards, so I think it should be fun. Johnny B says revenge season, 6th man of the year.
Johnny, I want you to show when your guy be stinging it up out there, man. Where was you at yesterday? We needed answers from you yesterday. We had a lot of questions for you yesterday, Johnny. Where were you at?
Brian Noble says, after being down about 15 points at half, my only thought was that we've got them right where we want them.
Yeah. I know. It's to that point now, huh?
Luke says the chemistry between Luka is growing and everyone else is on for the ride. Yes.
It's not going to work, remember?
It's not allegedly. Tim Bond attempts. School of Understanding says, what up, fellas? Top 3 reasons for 6-1 start. Excluding the obvious. 1, Grant Williams, his defense and shooting consistency. 2, D Lively presence. Yes. 3, Bums Away Jr.
You said chunk him up, Junior.
All right. We'll give him some credit today. Today is day, so he can be number 3. I don't know if I put him number 3. But
hey, he was third leading scorer today.
He was, but he always a third leading scorer. It's about the efficiency. Frank says he's a Glow Yard gang member. He says got to give the whole team credit for the win. Hawks out rebounded OKC 59-49, 25 being offensive rebounds. OKC only have 11, but still lost. Yeah, Hawks still lost. Shout out to SGA.
I heard it was for a certain player because of a certain player, but I'm not gonna touch it.
Certain players out here shooting 30% from the field.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gina Kim says, surprisingly, I had no problems with Tim today. He played a solid game. Those quick fouls on Lively and Powell made me think Kid will put Holmes in, but maybe in a blowout game we'll see him. Who knows? Mr. Orange Juice Jones. He says, love that everyone is playing defense. Casual fans will stay saying that Kyrie and now Luka don't play defense. Yeah.
Yep, because like I just said, Orange Juice beginning of the show, we got guys like Tim Legler, whose job is to watch the games, was still sitting on that narrative.
Yep, and now it's finally trying to change it up. But hold up.
Now finally admitting, nigga, okay, they are playing defense.
Luka has the body to actually be a good defender. That's what he said on the show. I'm like, come on. He said in the fourth quarter, maybe he's not giving his energy and he's more for offense then, but then he locks in the fourth quarter all on defense. I'm like, oh, so are we there now? Now we have fourth quarter lockdown. We're not just the whole game yet. Okay. All right, I got you. Luke says results even more impressive with home away nature of the schedule. Yeah, the schedule been rough. Maybe holding it down. Pascal says just saw someone post J Kidd is the only undefeated coach in the NBA. Can't argue with that. J Kidd. What up, Wiz? He says congrats, and I will keep my team for now. Yeah. I understand.
Yeah, y'all took care of the Clippers tonight, man. I see y'all out there, man.
Brian says the interesting thing is that we're not even peaking offensively. For the playoffs, we still need another center with wing with size, 6'8" or taller that can play defense. Yes.
Yeah.
Frank says, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think last year Mavs had 29 games considered clutch games and lost 25 of those. They obviously need to figure out first quarter / half, but they're closing. Yeah. They're clutch.
That's what I said a couple shows ago, Frank. I said everybody's complaining about how we winning the games, and it's like we're 5-0. No, I'm sorry, 6-0.
6-0
in clutch games now.
Yep.
You just said the number. We only won 4 out of 29. Yep. We didn't win more in the beginning of the season than we won all together last year. So that's why I said, like, yeah,
and it's looking easy. Like the fourth quarter, they just start running like, oh, we can do this.
We wanted them to perform better in clutch, and that's what they're doing.
Gina Kim says Powell's getting cooked. We need to start praying for his face before every game. Everyone's elbow have some type of beef with his face. I don't got no beef with Powell, man.
Oh man,
I don't got no beef with Powell. I ain't gonna say nothing. That'd be nice.
Frank King said he getting the City Edition Power jersey, so he can't say too much about him.
Yeah, man, it's going to be really a 77. I'm just going to have a 7 taped up.
You have an extra 7 on there?
Yeah, I'm going to just tape up the 17. You feel me? So it can be Dwight Powell for the day. Frank says, hypothetically, if we make a huge trade and give THJ away, you think Hardy can handle the pressure of being the 6th man? As in crunch time, we need some clutch shots if Luka not balling. I don't see why not.
I ain't mad at it.
Brian, no, but I'm not going to talk about THJ today, though, Frank. Today is his day. He got the game ball. Brian says Luka played well overall, but still need to cut those turnovers to about 3 a game. Yes. Gina Kim said, I think it's safe to say Luka and Kai stands are finally untied after tonight. Might not last long, but for now it's peaceful. Luke says second best start in franchise history. 2002-03 started 7-0. Winning builds confidence. I think it's the third, Luke. I think we had another one. We started like 14-0 or something, didn't we? Or 10-0 or something. I thought it was another one. Maybe I'm tripping.
I don't know about a 14-0.
It was something. One of them is 7-1, and the other one was something else. I don't know. I'm on the spot. Luke said cannot trade Tim. They need his volume shooting. I mean, you can get another volume shooter that does more. Nope, not disrespecting the Tim. I'm just saying, Luke, you can trade him if you get something else.
All right, man. Johnny B coming after you.
I'm sorry. Orange Juice says, I'm a longtime Kyrie fan, as y'all probably can tell. Everything he does on the court is positive for the team. Love how he's controlling the pace and setting guys up. His 30-point games are coming. Oh, pause, and I already know, Orange Juice. I already know. Frank says, y'all noticed Lively had more rebounds and less minutes than Powell. Didn't want to get on that, but...
Of course, Frank, you know how they go.
Gina Kim says, I'm starting to jump more on the kid hype train. Still in the middle about him, but no problems other than wanting him to play Keith and Holmes a few minutes. But only because our bigs were in foul trouble. Yeah, I mean, J-Kid, I would love to see those guys, but, I mean, he's pressing the right buttons to win right now, so
can't complain too much.
Can't complain, yep. Precision says, found us another gem. Lively will be dominant come mid to late season, man. Lively won't be something serious if he can stay healthy.
Shout out to Nico. Oh, Beck said it was 14 in 2002 with Nash, Dirk, and Van Axel.
That's what I
14-0.
14-0.
Man, I remember that. That's crazy.
On, man. Get out of here, bro. Just don't hate the player, hate the game.
Hold on, so if they did that in 2002, then how they do 7-0?
They must have won 14-0 that time. They went 7-1.
The same year then.
I think 05-06 they went 7-1. Precision says, man, it feels good to be a Mavs fan. No matter who we play, wins are hard to come by. Keep chopping wood, Mavs. Keep that hunger. Yes. Luke also says kid is 6-0 this season. Yes. Martin says gambling /basketball podcast I listened to. They're surprised by our current record. Even Tim Legler reversed and now thinks we're a dangerous and fun team. What happened to that play-in tag? I just said the same thing earlier, Martin.
Well, what happened to the play-in / we ain't going to be in the play-in? What happened to him?
Now everybody's saying, are the Mavs going to make the Western Conference Finals?
No, keep that same energy.
Frank says, y'all saying that Lively is putting up way better stats in the NBA than back in college? Yes.
Yeah.
Gina says, hey, King, don't be ashamed to give the game ball to Timmy. When Powell did well, we gave him his flowers. Shout out Hemi Hardaway Jr., 6 man of the year incoming. Hey, shout out to Hemi bombs away.
Jr. Chunk him up, Hardaway Jr.
Hemi bombs away. I like that. Hemi bombs away.
Okay, Beck said 2004, 2005, it was 7-1.
Okay. I knew it was around.
2002, so 2002, 2003, they were 14-0.
Hey.
So it's the same year.
His flowers. Gina Kim says Luke High heard the stands tripping and said bet and hit the daggers. Yep.
Hold on. So what year was it that what did we start off at? Oh, it was 0-4. Never mind.
0-4 that year we went 67 wins. Yeah, and then we
racked
off like 17 or 18 or something like that after that.
Yeah, we had like a bunch of them 10 plus win streaks.
Bro, we just kept going on win streaks of 10 plus like every time, and then we'd stop people's streaks as well. Like the Mavs always been known for stopping streaks back in Dirk time at least. Backpack says another game when Luka was better at defense than offense. I have to disagree with you on that one. Luke says Nuggets, Mavs, Wolves, and Warriors are the best 4 teams in the West. But everybody told me it's going to be so difficult and everybody's going to be so great.
All I know is everybody said Dallas should go play in the G League because they so bad.
Yeah. Matrix says, do you think the Mavs will get a top 4 seed in the West Conference this year? I mean, it's going to the way they're playing right now, anything can happen. But if I'm going by the way stuff usually runs and all that, I don't see why they wouldn't be a top 4 seed in the West based off the way they're starting the season already. Like, I can see them getting to 10-1, like Ralph said. And if you win in 10 of your first 11 games or 9 of your first 10,
you pretty much positioning yourself. Like
you're positioning yourself to be a pretty good team.
With a somewhat easy schedule, like take advantage of it. That's what you're supposed to do.
Because who knows when any part of the schedule might not be hard or easy. Like, you can't tell because you may run in certain parts of the schedule where guys miss games or something like that. Like, you get all the wins. You take wins no matter what. Frank says, no disrespect, but it's so dumb how much they hype up Tatum when he has 2 teammates high in the MVP tracker, Drew and KP. Shout out to KP. Man, KP on the MVP tracker. Man, Frank, you better chill. You better chill, Frank.
But no, I see what you're saying though, Frank. And that's what gets me. Is like, no, man. They hype this dude up, man. And I like I said, I like Tatum. But let's calm down, man. Like you've been carried more than any other superstar in the league, bro.
Bro, he's still with him though, man. I ain't gonna knock it. He's still with him, and my hymns are the best at each position. So I still think he's the best small forward. So
like I said, I ain't saying he ain't good. I'm not saying it, but he's not Luka, bro.
No one is.
No. He's not Luka. He's not Giannis.
Nah.
He's not Joker. He's not any of them guys, bro. Nah. That's what they try to put him at.
But I do think he's top 5 in the league, though.
Oh, okay. You said no Joel Embiid?
No, I don't think Joel Embiid is top 5 in the league.
Okay.
Gina Kim says, I was nervous the Pels would beat my Nuggets, especially without Murray. Especially without Murray, but players stepped up, and I'm so proud of them. Celtics game pissed me off. Still don't know how to score, but shout out to Ant Fire. Yeah. Shout out to Ant, man. Ant, that dude. Been saying that if I could get one guy on this team, Anthony Edwards.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Absolutely not. Martin says, when was the last time we've had a back-to-back win? Our guys
yes.
We are elite this season. He said yes.
Look, yes, Martin.
Look at this.
Yes. Best answer ever is yes.
Where we at? Backpack says November 5th through the 25th, we are going to have the hardest test. 2 games with the Athletic Pelicans, Lakers, Bucks, 2 games with the Clippers. I hope our rebound it won't be that bad. I think y'all think it's more difficult than it's going to be. Gina Kim said Anthony Edwards is definitely going to be an all-star this year. Boy had 5 fouls and then cooked us. T-Wolves ain't playing. Cat was low-key holding them back, but we can't overlook that team being on lock. Pause. I told you if they shoot threes, Gina, if they can make threes, I've already told you. I seen it in the preseason. I was like, man.
How the Wolves been doing this year?
I think they've lost 2 games, maybe.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I haven't heard about them.
They beat the 2 unbeaten teams, though, between the Nuggets and the Celtics.
Oh, they beat the Nuggets.
Yeah, they're the ones that beat the Nuggets, and they beat the Celtics.
Crap. That's dangerous. That's scary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was trying to think who beat the Nuggets.
Yeah, it was the Wolves. Let's see. Martin says I predict 16-1 record by the end of November. I thought Clippers are going to give us a hard time, but after reviewing today's game, we are beating Mr. I am the system, 100th team for sure. They got beat by Jalen Brunson with 7 points. Gina Kim said didn't get to see the Clippers game, but Knicks did their thing. I saw it was close at times, but whatever they did, we need to do this Friday, keep our home record undefeated, and finally beat them. Matrix says, did you know the Mavs are 11th in offensive rating in the first half and 29th in defense? Up in the second half, they're 1st and 6th. That's it, bro.
Yeah, that's what shout out to DDP. He talked about that earlier.
Yep.
So I would say tale of 2 halves.
Broen says I've been amazed with Kyrie's defense. So have I. What up, Aaron? He says Luka and Kyrie back-to-back threes to end it, and I don't worry about the slow start. We like my dad's 88 Lincoln Town Car in the winter. Start slow, but you still get from A to B. That's what I'm talking about, Aaron. Gina Kim said it's crazy to think that we're looking this good when this isn't even our final form. Shout out to Freezer. Just wait until Kai's shots start falling and we really start clicking. Yes.
Hold on, which one? Frieza Black or Frieza Gold?
Oh, I'm talking about back in the Dragon Ball Z, man. Just regular freezing and all that.
Don't do that, King.
You
Don't
too
do
far.
that, bro.
You too far with me now.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
I ain't in all that.
You disrespect the Frieza Black, bro.
I'm talking about movies where Cooler went farther and all that. I'm talking about back then when that Freezer just was dead.
So I'm talking about like Mecha Cooler or something.
Yes. You feel me?
Okay, you all was there. Okay.
That's back in Z.
I need you to get to Frieza's final form, bro.
No. He's what we did.
No, I'm sorry. Final form.
Yes, it's never a final form.
It's never a final form, bro.
Even though it's supposed to be. Backpack says, "Call me a hater, but I think D Lively should be backup center for at least season or two. We need good center in the winter." Gee, D Live been one of the best centers in the league this year.
Have you seen this dude impact on the defense for us, back? You watched that and said, "Nah, get him out of here." Like,
wow.
Okay, I guess.
I mean, everybody got their own opinion, Backpack.
Yeah,
it's not a hater. He also says, let's say I won't be mad if we don't get into in-season tournament finals in Vegas. Would be much needed week off.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it either. Whatever.
Wiz says, Ro, are you saying to the Mavs haters, keep my basketball team's name out of your effing mouth, or just keep that same energy?
Either one, Wiz. Either one. Remember, we weren't supposed to be right here at this point right now.
So, Gina Kim said, I like Powell as a person. Great guy for our community. But when it comes to basketball, he needs to work on some things. As a big, he shouldn't be getting attacked by every team we play easily. Yeah, it seemed like everybody's backup center is like way bigger than him, pause. Like, who was the dude that was today out there? The white guy.
Mo Wagner?
No, the other guy. He was like the backup center, the tall guy. He was
I don't know his name, but he got picked up off the waiver wires.
Well, that's the guy we were talking about that they got picked up from. Bro, he was out there like towering Dwight Powell. I'm like, man, Dwight is small.
And I was told Dwight was like 6'11".
Dwight like 6'8" looked like. Gina says when Lively was in, I saw some of the players second guess going into the paint. That's called presence that only bigs like Lively possess. Amen. What up, Ali? Says DJJ defended the best player on opposite team, and you never see facial expressions. That's dope because it's really hard. He's like Herb Jones and McDaniels. Those players are the most important. Yep. Big shout out to DJJ.
That's not what we were told, Ali.
I ain't saying no names.
Gotcha.
No names. Gina Kim says Denver has Najee, who we sometimes play with Joker, but he'll play the 5 by himself too. He's around 6'9", though he has great impact. Yeah, he's more skilled than Powell. Not to be disrespectful, but
it's not disrespect. It's facts.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Gina Kim said Warriors aren't that good. Refs cheated 2 games on both my teams, Thunder and King. Yeah, Clay had traveled and pushed off a legal screen, and Draymond should have been teed after yelling at refs fake. And they shouldn't have won that game for the.
Gina, how many teams you got?
She got every team, man.
I guess.
Every team in the West, man. Richard says 6'8" to 820 wing should rebounds, good as backup center and play better with Luka and flat. But center or wing, we need size 6'6" and under is small. Yes. So we need somebody. You're right. We need at least somebody else at 6'8" and over. Yes, I agree with that. Anybody available to be picked up off the streets? Maybe somebody gets cut.
I'm not even sure.
Hopefully somebody gets cut.
Montrezl Harrell, but he's hurt right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Div says, is it true that Anthony Davis has a groin issue and stopped playing in the Lakers game? LOL, man, if they lose him, they in big trouble.
Yeah, they say his defense been stupid this year.
Y'all see OJ? OJ said Bam was better than I think he said it before the game too, was better than Anthony Davis. OJ the juice.
Oh, OJ, the actual OJ?
On Twitter, yeah, the juice, the real juice. NBA Central had retweeted it and all that. I think he said that Bam was better, and Bam gave him 20, 20, and 10. Bam a beast, bro. I've been telling.
Oh, they played today?
Yeah, Bam.
I thought they played tomorrow.
No, today. Bam gave him 20, 20, and 10.
Jesus, man. That's why it's hip hurt.
Yeah. Steve said Hardy has earned more minutes. The issue is that Anthony Davis, same thing with KP. He can't get any better because he's always like rehabbing it. So he can't get any better. So now the time has passed him. Gina Kim says Looney reminds me of AG. Who's that? Aaron Gordon. They both are good at playing the 5 despite their size. The Warriors also have Dario, who's been doing well in shooting threes, but not scared of them unless Steph heats up. Isn't Looney not like 6'11"?
Nah, Looney like 6'9".
Damn.
Yeah. That's what I was telling you in that one show. I was like, he got like a squatty body.
Yeah, I'm like 6.
He like a Zach Randolph. He rebound under the rim.
Bro, why can't Dwight learn from him? That's the guy he need to be talking to.
Yes.
Frank says, I think only way we get backup center is in a big trade. Example, Jeremy Grant and Rob Williams, Butler and Cam Thomas, Laurie and Olenek. Not a lot of good options out there to target one specifically. Y'all better get off that Robert Williams train. That's
Robert Williams. He gonna be out for a while. He got surgery.
They said it might be the season. I'm all right with that Robert Williams thing right now. Like the guy we should have got was DeAndre Ayton. But shout out to Nico though, man. I ain't gonna hate you, Nico, man. You
still should have addressed that.
Still
should have got something, man. If you want to get Ayton, you should have got somebody, bro.
Bro. No draft picks. Rashawn Holmes and Tim Hardaway.
No, like I said, listen.
Bro.
I'm not arguing that. But what I'm saying is if you weren't finna go that route, you still needed another center, bro. You still needed another center. You should have got somebody.
Correct. I'm just saying no draft picks.
No draft picks. Oh, I know.
Tim Hardaway Jr. and Rashawn Holmes.
Yeah.
Richard says 6'10". Sorry, that do-si working is late. I feel you, Richard. Daniel said we are definitely looking good. We are definitely looking good so far, but I just hope that we can sustain it. Because
I ain't mad at you, Richard. I ain't mad at you.
Every year. Man, I better stop worrying about that. Oh, Queen said, where's my man Rotten Raccoon at? He ain't gonna be in here.
Dang, where is he?
Oh, you
I ain't seen him in forever. Forever.
I mean, he probably not gonna show up again. Come on back, Raccoon.
Oh yeah, he is a Suns fan?
Sixers, Suns,
Suns or something like that. Whatever.
Yeah. Shout out to Trey. At least Trey returns. Steve says Luka cannot always be our best rebounder. That part of the reason, it's the reason we can't run. He shouldn't be always our best rebounder. You're right.
But a lot of that had to do because our rookie center has been in foul trouble a few times. Yeah.
Gina Kim said refs been handing out techs all over the league. I was surprised to see Foster. First game seeing him ref this season. There was a call when it went out of bounds on the Magic, but the ref changed it. Yeah, it should have been. That was the other guy.
That's the one the one they said it went off for Hardy or whatever.
Yeah, and then he looked right at it and called it, and the whole bench jumped up, and he said, no,
it's the Magic.
No, it's Magic ball.
And they showed the replay. It didn't even touch Hardy.
Nope. Yeah. Ali says DJJ guard. Oh, okay, you already read that one. Showed up again. I already read it, I should say. Daniel said, also, I'm loving this new vibe that Luke is doing. He is actually playing defense, and he isn't barking at the refs like he normally does. We played 7 games now. I say about 5 out of 7.
Yeah, probably 5 out of 7. We did it with Denver, and in the last game.
Yeah, so I mean, that's better. You got to crawl before you walk. You feel me?
You expect him to just turn cold turkey out of blue like that, but yeah.
Div says, since you guys won't say it, I will. Trey shooting splits tonight on the laws. Why you to do this?
Oh, man.
Field goal percentage 27%. 3-point percentage 20%. How did anyone think this guy was the next Steph Curry and traded Luka? WTF? Hey, the trade was even for both teams. Okay, that's what I keep hearing. You know, it was an excellent trade. The only trade in NBA history where both sides won.
So I'm gonna say this. I sent you an article that somebody wrote talking about the regrets that teams made that changed the dynamic of their franchise. And for the Hawks, trading Luka for Trae Young was their biggest mistake.
It was number one.
I'm just saying. That ain't me saying it. That's somebody else saying it. Somebody writing articles and all kind of stuff. So yeah.
We don't write articles. So, Gina Kim said, actually, I take it back. I have one problem with Tim, and that was his defense at some moments. Why he has his back turned confuses me. He fixed it up, but every game he'll have his back turned on defense. You gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah, I'm glad you said defense. I pause on that, bro.
Yeah. Hard pause. Thank you for backing me up. Pause again. Wiz says, "Do your followers know where the like button is?" I don't know, Wiz. Do they?
I hope so, Wiz. I hope they know what the like button is. It's very simple. Just one press of a button.
Man, y'all don't know how much that helps, man. I know it like 1 second, whatever. I know I didn't press the like button a lot before I started doing this. And once you realize, like, you'll get capped at a certain amount of people that's able to see you and all, and you're like, man, why do we stop and all? Because it's not more likes. Like, it's a weird, wild algorithm, y'all. Like, we don't say it just to be annoying and be like, hey, just when you click it, that means they'll show this. The algorithm will share it to someone else for you. So you don't even have to share it. That's a share for us by clicking the like. So thank you. Daniel said also, I'm loving these new additions that we got too. Grant Williams is a dog on defense, and he is a consistent shooter. Derek Lively, who I was skeptical on, has been extremely impressive. Yes.
Yeah, man.
And that's not a bad thing, man. It's not bad to be impressed. Like, for people to overachieve your expectations. That's a good thing. Frank says, just asking about THJ presence on the team, because on Twitter, some say Hardy probably won't make similar impact like THJ because he's young and inexperienced. Man, Hardy going to find a way to get buckets a minute.
And Hardy can get to the free throw line, too.
Yep. And get you in the bonus. Div says, can you imagine the position the Clippers are in right now? If they end up sucking by trade deadline, what do you think with PG and Kawhi? Free agents, they could walk. I've said this the last go. This is the last one for the Clippers.
They were trying to swing for the fences like my boy Corey Seager, man.
But they got to go for the their arena is next year, right?
Yeah, next year.
They got to have some star on their team for the arena next year.
So from what I'm hearing, they might re-sign those two and re-sign James Harden back for next year.
Wow, even if they lose, even if they're not doing well,
I heard that like a few weeks ago when the whole rumor about him going to the Clippers came out. I heard about that.
Steve Ballmer is tripping. Martin says, I ain't hating on Ayton. I really want him months ago, but after seeing a few Blazers games, he reminded me of a Mavs player last year that was getting tons of rebounds and blocks. And some steals, but can't stop opposing guards from scoring tons of points. Lively at least is intimidating those drives. But still too early. Maybe I'll change my opinion on him after 20 games.
Go ahead, King.
DeAndre Ayton is like one of the top guys as far as the defensive efficiency this year, Martin.
Yep.
So, I think isn't
Portland? They brought that up on the Hoop Collective.
Ain't they like 4-3 right now or something?
Yeah.
And Scoop been like trash.
Yeah. And they rebuilding.
I mean, Ayton looking like he's gonna be one of the finalists for Defensive Player of the Year this year, Martin. I ain't trying to like just.
You telling me we just imagine what we see the young rookie doing right now, and if he also had Ayton, bro, our defense would be stupid right now. We wouldn't have a lapse in the middle at all between those two.
We said Rashawn Holmes and Tim Hardaway Jr. Man, I still every time you say that, I just think, wow. L, what up? She says the kids at school felt sorry for me with the score in the second quarter. So they have no clue my team won. They thought I feel you. They felt down thinking we were losing, and then turn it around. It's too late for them by then. Appreciate you, Al. Daniel says it's going to be really interesting on what the Mavericks do at the trade deadline if they keep playing like this. Yes, I said the same thing to Rel as well. Yes.
I just feel like what we need to do it before the trade deadline, though. Like around like December or something.
They probably, but you also got to wait for teams to underachieve too. Like I said, there's going to be teams that's you're going to look at the middle of the year and be like, we thought they were going to be better than this. Could be like a Phoenix Suns or something like that. You feel me? Like, I don't want their center. Obviously, I'm just saying like teams like that. No shots, Trey. I'm sorry. Just a team like that might be underachieving.
Trey, I didn't say it, bro. I'm chilling.
You know, that might be underachieving. They may want to just give up some guys on their team to get under the cap because they way over the cap with guys that don't fit and that's injury prone. Shout out to Richard for saying that Tim Hardaway Jr. will be better than Bradley Beal this year. I thought it was ridiculous and like out of pocket for him to say something like that. But he kept telling us not to think about the actual production, think about the availability. And I mean, as of right now, this year, if we just going this year, Tim Hardaway Jr. is better than Bradley Beal.
Shout out to you, Richard.
Shout out to you, Richard. See, Gina Kim says, I'm happy to see some people realize Mavs are that team, but they still hating and barely giving us credit. It's better that way, though. Let them keep doubting us while we prove them wrong. They hedging their bets.
Yeah. So that way, if we do good, they'll be like, oh, yeah, see, I knew they can do it. And if they do bad, they can say, well, see, I told you they weren't going to do that good. You know, it's what it is. It's all it is. That's why I said, stay on that side of the fence. Don't come over here.
They're hedging their bets heavy. The only person that could say they were what? Shaq.
Yeah, that's the only person.
Shaq was on one. Like,
hey, not even our own NBA insider, Tim McMahon. Yeah.
Bro, I don't think he's gonna be around much longer. I hope no guy lose their job or nothing like that. But bro, I don't understand the way he attacks his job. But shout out to Tim McMahon. Martin says, fans, Mavs are good this season. Row. Yes. Fans, Mavs are bad this season. Row. Yes. Fans, your D is small. What? Row. Yes.
Pause.
What? Martin, but yes. Yes, Martin. That's the answer to everything. Yes.
That's the answer to everything.
Oh man, my head. Daniel said pause. Daniel said, what's also crazy is Kyrie.
How you gonna say pause on that? Did he say pause on the deep?
I forgot. You held it down, man. Pause. Daniel, what's also crazy is Kyrie hasn't got going yet. And once he does, then that Luka and Kyrie duo is going to put the NBA on notice fire. Amen, Daniel.
Yeah.
G2 says the Mavs really are Frieza. It only takes 5 minutes to destroy the other team. Yeah, man. They sit the whole time talking, you know? And like,
yeah, it's ain't 5 minutes, maybe like an hour.
Bro, on the next episode of Dragon Ball
Z. Yeah, like they said 5 minutes. I'm like,
I thought they were fighting.
Oh, okay, they're gonna end it right here in this episode. 2 weeks later, they finally that was the longest 5 minutes ever.
Oh my goodness, so much talking, so much dialogue. Jenna Kim says, random question: is Frieza black or half black? I've heard of Black Frieza, but I thought it was just for jokes. Still trying to understand anime. He's an alien.
Yeah, he has different forms. He has a gold form and then he has a black form. It's in the mangas and stuff. It ain't like on TV or nothing yet. Probably won't be, but yeah.
Karim says, y'all talking about Goga Bidadse. I guess that is his name, Karim.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him. I apologize. But yeah, it was that guy. He was like towering over Dwight Powell. And I was like, man. Gina Kim says, I had 5 teams. Mavs and Celtics were my only ones, but I used to live in Denver, so I support the Nuggets, okay? And Kings are fire, so had to join, and the Thunder are coming up. Love them. You don't got to explain it to him, Gina Kim. Don't explain it to him.
No, I was just curious. So I was like, this is my team. I'm like, I thought you had...
She'll have 6 teams tomorrow, and it's okay. What up, Kwame? He says, why isn't Rashawn Holmes playing? I wish we knew, Kwame, man.
Kwame, listen, man. If you can get the answer, let us know, because we don't know. Nobody knows.
Shout out to the reporters, Landon, Grant, Noah. If any of y'all watching this right now, if y'all would ask him that question, Jason Kidd, in a nice way so he doesn't curse you out, because I know Jason Kidd can be an a-hole. But somehow ask him, hey, you see Rashawn Holmes getting any time?
Hey, man, why he not playing?
Yeah, what's it? You know he going to say some seriously smart, or
nobody died, is what he going to say.
Remark. Div says if the Nets keep losing guys, we might have a chance. We might have to trade a first for Nick Claxton. I keep asking all y'all. Are y'all ready to bring? Y'all want to put Lively on the bench?
Yeah, I say we get Claxton, Lively on the bench.
Same thing with Capella. All of these guys are making money. They're gonna want to play like 30 minutes a game. Lively ain't gonna ever get 30 minutes. Gina says, honestly, didn't get to watch the game because Thunder was cooking them, but they all right. No one is scared of DeJounte and Trey. Been okay.
Gina, you said it, not me.
I didn't say it either. Shout out to Damon and them.
King was thinking it, though.
All right. Chill. Kwame said Grant Williams is a beast. Yes, Kwame.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Backpack says, team scared me most in the West are the Nuggets, Wolves, and the Warriors. I mean, maybe I'm just being foolish, but I'm not scared of the Warriors. But last time I wasn't scared of the Warriors either. Gina Kim said, any thoughts on Wemby? He's been looking good, but they need to figure out how to pass the ball to him. But in clutch, he's him. I think he's living up to expectations. Still more time, though.
Yeah, I agree with Gina. They need to find ways to get him more involved. Somebody said the reason why they're doing it like that because they're trying to work him in slowly. That's what I heard.
Pause.
I don't know. I still feel like if he's that talented, man. You see what he's doing when he does have the ball in his hand. Like, just find ways to get him involved. You see, he's efficient. He's a walking bucket. He's a mismatch problem on anybody who guard him. So I mean, find ways to give him the ball.
I think he had bad games the last 2 games, though, didn't he?
No, he had 30 and 10 the last game. No, I'm sorry, 38 and 10.
No, that's now like 3 games ago now. He didn't play 2 games since then, I think.
Oh, dang it, King.
Go ahead, look it up while I'm going. I think he had 2 since then, I believe.
Stop making me look up stuff, man.
Matt says if we make a trade later.
Oh, and Indiana blew them out 152 to 111, bro.
He had like 13 a day, I think. What specific player would you want the Mavs to go for? Center again, Matt.
Center. Yeah, he had a bad game today. 3 for 12. 21 minutes.
Daniel says also THJ, who everyone thought that could be traded this year, has been awesome off the bench. It might be hard to trade him if he keeps this up. Hey, if y'all
he had 20 against the Raptors. He had 38 against Suns, 18 against Phoenix, and 11 against the Clippers. And then I forgot what he had against us, but yeah.
Okay. He playing like a rookie.
Yeah, his field goes up and down.
He's playing like a rookie.
3 points up and down, yeah.
Div says, can you imagine this last draft, the Wemby draft, could be the most overhyped biggest disappointment in the end. All I heard is how great Scoot was and how Wemby is awesome. Lost by 50. LOL. I'm not giving up on Scoot yet. Like, I don't think Scoot is done.
And plus the Spurs are a rebuilding team. It's not. I mean, yeah, 50 is a little much, but them getting blown out. I mean, I'm not surprised by that.
Bro, haven't Indiana done it like twice now? This year already?
No, I remember Indiana got blown out.
Oh, okay, I feel like they beat somebody.
Remember they got blown out by 50. Remember it was against Boston, and then they beat the Spurs by 50.
Gina Kim said, I've noticed everyone's free throws are often usual. Green, especially since he was always good and now kind of meh. Lucas seemed to be improving, but we got to make most of them. I never thought Josh Green was a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, they say he shot 70 last year.
Yeah, they said 70 for his career, and I'm like, he shot 70 last year. I felt like he shot less than that last year, but 70 not. I mean, 70's not good. I mean, he's a tick away from being under 70. Which would be in the 60s. So Kyrie missing more free throws than he usually does. But Tim Hardaway shooting 100%, and Luka looks like he getting his free throws up. Backpack said, I know Luka hates him, but I wouldn't mind Gobert if he becomes available. And Lively not starting again.
Dang, Luka shoots 76%.
There you go. Richard says, y'all know that Cuban didn't want Ayton to turn down Ayton trade. Thanks, guys. Availability is the best ability in general. Yes, Richard, you're right about that.
Yeah. We heard something about that. Somebody said some people in the organization wanted him, some people didn't. It was kind of like a 50-50 thing. That's why they didn't pull the trigger.
Should have got it. Instead of if we got Rashawn Holmes just sitting here, they should have pulled the trigger. Martin says
Rashawn Holmes to get a piece.
Yeah. Martin says, I'm coming home Christmas this year. Been so long. I will join you boys club here on YouTube. I will finally be able to convert all those weird Asian currencies into dollars.
Yeah, come on, man. Join us on Fridays, man.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
That's when the real party start on Fridays, man.
I'll wait till the end of the show, but we're trying to do some new things with y'all too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll talk after the show. Luke said, Mavs now won 2 clutch games by 15 points cooking. Yes. They did win 2 clutch games, which meant they were by 5 within 5 minutes and made them 15-point games. Daniel says, I wonder if there is a way for the Mavs to get OG from the Raptors to pair next to Grant Williams, though. You would have Luka, Kyrie, OG, Grant Williams, Lively as your starting 5. Would you, Rel? So would you give up everything we have left for Toronto for one of their guys? Based on what you see in the team now.
Pascal Siakam.
You wouldn't do what we have left for OG?
Siakam's a bigger.
I'm with you. I'm just saying if we couldn't get Siakam, you wouldn't give what we have left for OG?
That means that Derrick Jones Jr. come off the bench.
That's fine.
No, I want Siakam. He bigger. We need size.
Okay. So if they offered OG and not Siakam, we're not giving up the first and 2
I wouldn't
seconds.
be mad if we got OG, but if you ask me, we won. I would rather have Siakam.
Would you
Siakam is an all-star / all NBA player.
Absolutely, I'd rather have
And he
Siakam.
bigger. And
Absolutely.
he can play make at that position. So
Absolutely. I just want to know, would you give up the first and 2 seconds for OG?
Yeah, I probably would.
Okay. Just making sure. Gina Kim said we might have a new rivalry with the Suns and Booker, but I genuinely think Luka hates Mo Wagner. Love that over Booker beef. Man, I'd be disliking Mo Wagner be getting on my nerves, but Booker, man, Booker with that calf, bro. Like that calf, hamstrings and all that stuff. That's how CP3 always got down. They be lingering forever. Jeez.
Forever?
Richard says that's why I say Cat and Embiid want to win rings. They always hurt in the playoffs or won't win rings. Yeah, man. Cat just disappeared too, even if he do show up.
Yeah, I would say ain't about just being injured with him. He don't show up.
Cat got like 2 good playoff games in his career. Div says
games, not series, games.
Not games. Div says I always wondered when the team practices are Holmes and guys being benched looking so bad, and that is the reason they don't play them. I can't imagine any other reason. No clue, Div. Backpack said Luka beef with Mo Wagner since his rookie year. It was always there. Yeah.
You talking about the same guy? Luka said, "Who are you?"
Who are you? Frank says, why haven't they tried playing Omax or at least send him to the G League? I want to see how good he is. It hasn't
I don't think
started,
G League. Yeah, G League ain't started yet. I think as soon as the G League starts, they'll send him down there.
Gina Kim said, actually, King, you're not wrong. I might have 6 teams. It used to be the Pacers, but I didn't know anyone on the rosters other than Halliburton, so I disowned them. But maybe one day I'll go back to them. Shout out to Rick Carlisle, man.
Gina, you can't be having 18 teams in the league. It's not fair.
Steven said, watch the White Power get his block on Wemby. Probably so, laughing my butt off. Probably so, Steven. That'll happen.
Hey.
And then the whole Mavs media.
I won't be mad at it. Then they'll have a whole
parade.
Presentation. Yeah, whole presentation about how he's a great defender.
Richard says keep Lively starting, but THJ, Maxey, and Holmes a first and 2 seconds for Hero, Aang, Jovic, and Martin.
Boy, he's been trying to get Jovic since '86.
My thing with getting Jovic, it's like I want athleticism here. I don't want to take away more. I like the athleticism around Luka and Kyrie. So I like Jovic though. But Piece of Steve said, hell yeah, I put him on the bench. A Lively Claxton center rotation is scary. And depending on matchups, you might need both Nuggets. If one is clearly better, we'll flip the other for something. They so close in age and all, y'all. Like, you're literally saying
we're much similar type players.
Yeah, like
I feel like Lively would be Claxton here in about a year or two.
That's what I'm saying. Lively, by the end of the year, he might be Claxton.
Like he's not too far off from the guy.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. Why not go for somebody?
He's gotten to that point faster than Claxton did. Like Claxton wasn't this good his rookie year.
Yep. So, Kwame said, "Do you think Dallas has a shot to win it all? They do have a punch of chance. They got Luka and Kyrie, and we haven't even seen the best version of them yet.
Yeah, everybody got a chance to win.
Yeah.
Question is, will he win?
You just gotta get in there. Pause. If you get in there, you got a chance." Daniel says, since the Mavericks need a reliable backup 5 behind Lively, why not go after Andre Drummond in a trade? He wanted to be a Maverick this offseason. Would you trade THJ in the first for Drummond?
No, he didn't want to be no Mav. He opted back into that contract. He could have been a free agent. He could have came over here.
Yep.
He would have got what's the boy name? He would have got Steph Curry's money.
Yep.
If he had opted out, decided to opt that back in.
Yep. Pascal says Pacers have 2 140-plus games this season. We're blown out by Celtics by 52.
Yeah.
Kwame says, if you were the coach, what would your starting lineup be? The same one it is right now.
Same one they got right now.
Yeah, I've come to that.
Yeah, I'm fine with the starting lineup.
Gina Kim said, I'm disappointed that Scoot is struggling, but he'll get into his groove at some point. Azar has looked really good. One of my favorite rookies from the top 5 draft. Yeah, he looks like he's going to be a guy that does everything. A Sean Marion type. That's the Sean Marion type right there.
Better than his brother, huh?
Yeah, so far, bro. He just gave you another game with like 5-4 across the board, which means getting at least 4 in 5 different statistical categories.
And he like 6'7" or 6'8" or whatever.
AK-47, you say? Dave says, great show again, guys. See you on Wednesday. I'd rather get OG than Siakam. Sorry, I disagree with you guys. OG can cover LeBron. I ain't say who I was going for, Dave.
He said we a package deal.
Yeah, Daniel says, well, Siakam is a legit third star. I do agree, but what the Raptors want THJ, Maxey, Hardy, and a first and a second in a trade. They're going to get 2 seconds, Dan. They're going to get 2 seconds, but I don't know if they would. That's why I said about the OG. I think they may take that for OG, but I don't know if they do it for Siakam. Piece of Steve said, I would not do the OG trade, way too expensive. The players I'm eyeing are those with expiring contracts like Siakam, Claxton, Tobias Harris, since we might get them for cheaper than expected. Is OG, how much is OG making? He that expensive?
I think he probably means he got extra years on his contract, I guess.
But he's young though, right?
But and on top of that, like if you get those guys, like you want those guys, you want to have control of the contracts.
Like, he's young. You want OG to be in the system. As far as
OG's like 26 or something like that. So yeah.
Almighty said, "Stop playing with us, bro. You got your win. Go ahead, Almighty, man. I'm happy. I'm never hating when Jalen Brunson get a win, unless it's against us." Gina Kim says, Embiid been going off, but it's not impressive to me when there's a pattern. Go off in a regular season and disappear in the playoffs, as well as and no respect to someone who flops every play. Man, my guy hit a dude in the face for a flagrant foul and still dropped like he got hit. Embiid be wilding out there, man.
The league will be contacting him very soon.
Daniel says, would you give up THJ, Maxey, a first and a second for OG and that? Yes. I'd do that for OG by himself. So, yes, Daniel.
Daniel still playing?
Probably so. Jesus, Almighty said, "What y'all gonna get Wiggins?" Yes.
Nope.
You don't want Wiggins?
Yeah, dude, Wiggins been struggling too.
That's fine. I still take Wiggins. But what are you gonna do? Yes, I'd take Wiggins. Yes. Well, we're gonna disagree on that one, Almighty. I'd take Wiggins.
No, we gotta be a package deal. You heard what's the answer?
No. Pause that one. Jenny Kim said, "I need as many teams as I can get so I can stay winning." I understand, Jenny Kim.
I hear you. Hedging your bets. I got you.
Rella hater. Almighty said, "Mav 6-1 not sustainable." All right. I mean, I guess you're gonna come on every show, Almighty, and say 7-1 not sustainable and blase.
Hey, you know what is sustainable though, Almighty? Julius Randle's shooting percentage.
Julius Randle traveling. Pascal said, "I don't see who replaces THJ off the bench. Hardy, Exum, Curry, Omax not there yet."
Oh dang, Exum didn't play today.
Nah, have to keep THJ until further notice. Y'all fall for it every time. That's why I don't even get into the THJ thing. Just yesterday, we like, man, Hardy can do better than Tim Hardaway Jr. Now today is we can't get rid of Tim Hardaway Jr. because who won? Hey, let him have his day. Kwame said, "Would you trade Josh Green if he's struggling?" I don't think he's struggling. Like everybody always look at numbers as far as points and straight up and all. Like his impact on the floor, like when he plays, we're winning. Ain't no Christian Wood, his negative impact. Like Josh Green, literally, when he plays, we're winning. Frank says, Almighty Randall shooting isn't sustainable.
I just said. Talk about his shooting.
Kwame said OG and Siakam for Cleveland and THJ. Now we in 2K trades, Kwame. I wish.
Yeah, I've been saying, boy. Hey,
wish.
Majai would hang the phone up and bust out laughing.
Absolutely. Daniel says, if we do get OG and a backup center, our roster will be set this year. Yeah. See, I think, I don't know. We're not going to be able to get two great pieces on both of them. We got to decide which one is more important. Yeah. So would you rather have the better backup center and then just another wing that can come and help? That's, I don't know. In Nico, we trust. Let's see. Dave says OG is 2 years, 18.6, and Siakam choker on a clutch 37.1 1 year. Hell yeah, I'll take OG for 2 years for 18.6. Ain't no way that's too much money. He like 26, you said? Absolutely. Oh, shoot. Sorry, wrong one. Dave says, Almighty, how is that 29th overall pick looking for you right about now? LOL. Gina Kim said, I heard Luka wanted Nico to get a veteran big during the offseason. Nico already had a plan, and Nico we trust. Yep.
Where the veteran big.
It ended up being Lively. He didn't think Lively would be that guy yet. And then when the whole Lively situation happened, where he was like, "This dude is legit."
Still need a big.
Yeah, we still. I'm not saying we don't. I'm just saying that's what happened. That was a situation. He wanted somebody over Powell. Is what I'm trying to say to you. Daniel said also a shout out to the Texas Rangers for winning the World Series.
He said somebody over Powell.
He wanted somebody over Powell. Now let's hope the Mavericks and Cowboys can follow that suit the Rangers did. All I've heard, man, is that
I wouldn't hedge your bets on the Cowboys.
Man, I ain't saying nothing. Me don't watch NFL, but
Hey, I ain't even gotta watch the NFL. I know.
Oh, you know, it's a foregone conclusion. It's like James Harden.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Almighty said Mitchell Robinson better than Lively. I mean,
you know what's funny about that, Almighty? They averaging the same amounts and rebounds and points, and you're in the league longer.
Mitchell ain't got no better yet.
And Mitchell's still the same player as he was his rookie year.
Piece of Steve said I meant expensive in terms of how much we have to give up to get him. Memphis offered 4 picks and he got rejected. Same package we'd offer OG. It's the same package that could maybe get us Clax and DFS. So I think OG gonna come down as far as what he's gonna be worth pretty soon. Like that. The Raptors is weird right now. Like I don't know what they own.
They worth should have came down this past season, and he still wanted to ask for 6 or 7 first round picks. Lost his mind.
At some point, he's gonna have to give. At some point, Kwame said, "Might as well get Zubac from LA." I'm down with that.
Hey, you talking about at some point you're going to have to give? We talking about the same guy that let Van Fleet walk for free.
You're right.
He rather let these guys walk than get anything for him, which is crazy to me. It's why a lot of people been killing Majai lately. So
you said Dylan Brooks, your boy. Richard K said, "Div, I like Grady Dick." Pause. Also, and one of their centers, so a trade could be done with Raptors for sure. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Grady, man.
You got to pause on the dude. Whoa! Shout out to Jay, man. Don't do that, man.
I'm not a big fan of Grady, man. It's too much. I don't know if he'll rock with the team flow we got right now. Like Kyrie would be like, "You need to chip." Gina Kim says Keith and others got that Pinson rule. Yes, and they do it better. Gina Kim said no NBA tomorrow. I guess I have to go outside and touch grass or watch highlights. You can always touch grass, Gina Kim. Daniel said, yeah, OG is more affordable than Siakam, but Siakam is a better player than OG for sure. Absolutely.
You know what I said? Siakam could cover a whole lot more ground, and he's an all-star and an all-NBA player. Give me a third superstar.
And then Frank says Mitchell Robinson averaging 6 and 12 on 46 efficiency. Lively averaging 9 and 8 on 78 efficiency. Yeah, Lively might be
46.
Lively may be better already. Almighty, jeez.
Almighty, you bet don't ever put that man's name in the same sentence with our rookie, man. 46, I'm done, bro. That's disrespectful, bro.
40. How is Mitchell Robinson shoot 46% from the field? Gina Kim said predictions on All-Stars this year. So many good players. Cam Thomas has a chance. He's been cooking. I heard it's going to be in the Bay Area this year. Too early, Gina Kim. Too early to say who the All-Star is going to be. Way too early still.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Like I said, it's 2025. I think I did hear something about it might be there, but I thought I already had it at the Bay Area though.
Shout out to E40.
Oh, when we getting one?
Never. Daniel says also we should be able to beat the Raptors on Wednesday and beat the Clippers so that we can go 8-1. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the last time y'all had one was when? When y'all played
2010,
in Cowboy, right? When the last time? I mean, bring it to DC.
Is that a real city?
Shout out to Queen, baby. It wasn't me.
It's your hometown. I know you want.
That ain't my hometown, bro. Stop that. G2 says finally him Hardaway Jr. is worth a first round pick. Now call Detroit. Hit me for Bojan in a second. Nah,
Bojan been hurt, man.
I don't need, and Bojan not the missing piece. Like I don't need Bojan.
And Bojan ain't played at all this year. He been hurt. He hurt.
Gina Kim said predictions on the captains. It might be LeBron and Giannis again, but hopefully someone new. I don't know if LeBron gets it this year. As far as the captain, we'll see. It might be Joker and Giannis. Tell you the truth. Div says poor Almighty Kai greater than Brunson and Lively greater than Robinson. Dang. And Mavs record greater than Knicks record. LOL. Jeez. Richard says Pascal 1 year left, 37 mil. Backpack said, nah, Mitchell Robinson 41%.
Whoa, and he just steady dropping. Jesus. Yeah.
Gina Kim says Scotty better have an off game against us. Can't have him going off like Melo did. G2 says a first, my bad. Hemi for and a first. And Almighty says when they bring back NBA All-Star back to NY. I don't know. They need to bring it back there too. You're right, Almighty. Gina Kim said in 2K they had Team Joker and Team Giannis, so you might be right. Yeah, that's what I think it might be. Daniel says overall the Mavs have played well to this point, just as long as everyone has great chemistry and developed a young talent. Yes, and I see you, Wiz. Say great show. Appreciate you, Wiz.
Appreciate it, man. We're gonna probably end it there, guys. Appreciate everybody rocking with us for another one, a late one of a post-game show for the We Talk Mavs, guys. As y'all know, Mavs just defeated the Orlando Magic, man, in a great game, great closing in the fourth quarter, 117-102, guys. Listen, we will be back here on Wednesday when we play the aforementioned Toronto Raptors, Kings' second favorite team. So we'll be back for that, guys. So that's what's that, Wednesday. So yeah, probably same time again, guys. Y'all already know how we do it. Listen, guys, if you're new to the channel, you're into Mav content and all the good things, man, go ahead and follow us here. Hit that subscribe button, man, and go ahead and become a member of the channel. Or should I say, if you guys also want to join the membership of the channel, guys, we have our shows on Fridays. We got a watch along again this Friday, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about it. We're not sounding sure. We'll talk about it.
No, it is. Friday is the watch along as of now.
Okay,
we play on Friday.
Yes, we do play Friday.
So yes.
If anything changes, we'll let y'all know. So, but yeah, that's for the members of the channel, man. Letting y'all know. But for everybody else, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new. Also, everybody hit that like button on your way out, guys. They help us build the algorithm up, man. They help us find more Mad fans like yourself to join the Glow Yard gang. Also, too, guys, if you want to follow us on any of our socials, we're literally on all socials, guys. I have all the links down in the description box below. You guys can click on those links. It'll take you straight to them. You guys can follow us on those. For the podcast listeners, what's up? I got this here for y'all, man. We're going to have this up on the podcast form tonight, guys. Also, what am I missing? Merch, guys. If you want to get some of our merch, let's scroll over to the store tab on our page here on YouTube, or you can go to our Twitter page, guys. We have a link in the Twitter bio. So there you go. King, anything else I'm missing?
Share, and continue to share, guys. On our way to 2K. I wanted to talk about. I'm looking out for this playback app type thing. Shout out to Dalton. I saw him doing it, and some other guys like Lakers Fast Break and all that. But it's an app where you can actually watch the game with other folks. Like you can all watch it on one app together. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that one and how to incorporate that with the show, maybe with the members, or maybe not. Like we're trying to do some things here. I'm just letting y'all in, saying that's what we talked about as far as members only in the Friday show. But we'll let you know if anything changed. Just follow us on our socials, like always. But thank y'all.
But yeah, like I said, we'll let y'all know, man. Just follow us here. We'll post it like probably in the community tab or something. Let y'all guys know. But yeah, man. With all that being said, guys, it's your boy Rail, your boy King. As We Talk Mavs, where we talk Dallas Mavs from a fan's perspective. We'll be back here on Wednesday when the Dallas Mavericks take on the Toronto Raptors. Same Mav time, same Mav channel. Go Mavs. We out.
Peace.